Hi everybody, very quick video today, but because it's now getting winter and we're getting into freezing temperatures, we thought we'd do a very quick video on security. And the reason for that is because a lot of people at this time of year are going to want to de-ice the cars and they have a tendency to have them running. So, as you can see this morning, nice and icy on the windscreen that's on there as well. Now, one brilliant thing about something like a bus, for example, is that you can just do it on your app. You don't even have to go outside. So you literally, on your app, on your WeConnect app, you go straight on there, basically heat the car, you don't have to worry about security at all. If you're going to do it elsewhere, obviously with these things, because of electronic ignition, you can get in the car, you can electronically turn it on and preheat it as well, and you're not worried about leaving these inside the vehicle. It is worth it. You could do that with things like multivans as well. For example, you can start the vehicles with a multivan, you can take the key. It's worth bearing in mind somebody could still jump in that multivan and drive it away. They won't have a key and the vehicle will continuously drive until they stop. And when I say stop, until they stop, turn the vehicle off, it won't then restart. And we've had this a while ago on a test drive when we forgot to give a customer a key. Long time ago, I've never done it since, but it does prove the point, it does actually work. So on something like a multivan, for example, if you haven't got the key with you, obviously when it starts, you might have had the key, you've then forgotten it, you drive away, it's fine, but it will eventually stop. We always say from that basis, from a security perspective that's there, obviously bear that in mind, but obviously ideally, you don't really want to be leaving a vehicle running. And if you do, obviously, you don't want to do it for a very short space of time. But I do know lots of people do it rightfully or wrongly, but it does happen, so it's worth mentioning it. Because on something like a California, for example, if you're doing it, on there, use your parking heater if you've got that function. You've got the remote control, you can click that. That will start up obviously the heating system in the vehicle, which is separate. It's not the engine running, it's just a heating system. That will defrost the whole of the vehicle for you, be nice and toasty and warm when you come out. If you've got something like a Caddy, for example, we've got Caddy that's on here. Obviously for something like this, you are going to have to use the key if you do it. Please bear that in mind that you are leaving a vehicle running with the key in. If you've got a drive, for example, you've got a gate, bit different, you can shut your car up, you live in the middle of nowhere. If you're in a central town somewhere, something like that, please, please, please just bear that in mind if you are doing it with the thing. It's so easy to pop inside, come back outside, and your car's gone. And it does happen. It doesn't happen very often, but obviously, please just, for this time of year, we just thought we'd just put a quick video out just to mention it from on there as well. But the main thing is that on some of the other vehicles, like for example, your California Oceans that have got that heating system, obviously you can turn that on remotely, so you can get that to work. Things like an ID bus, for example, things like a multivan, you could have that going that's on there and the heating system working because it's a hybrid one and it's got those batteries that's there as well. So we just thought it'd be worth mentioning those things as well for you. Let's grab a remote control out for the heating system and we can just show you that as well so you know what you're looking for. So really easy option for this. Obviously just press the bottom one to heat and the top one to turn it off. And that will obviously heat the vehicle up then to the last temperature you had it at. Alternatively, if you do know you are going out, you could, for example, set the heating system like you do, for example, if you were camping to come on in the morning at a certain particular time. Obviously, that would heat it up as well. My preference is just to use that, basically. So give it a press, vehicle will warm up, it'll completely defrost the outside of the vehicle, and again, obviously, that'll use that diesel heater, the auxiliary heater that's on the vehicle to defrost the vehicle for you, and then you're not worrying about, for example, having this in there in the car that's on the, or actually having to come outside and actually scrape the windscreens or using any de-ices on the windscreen. So obviously, if you can, from lots of different reasons, but not to leave the vehicles running, and obviously the important one is the last thing you want to do is see your vehicle get driven away for some reason that's on there. I'm sure, and I'm fingers crossed it doesn't happen to any of our viewers that's on there as well, but we just thought I'd point out today those little things that you can do, that you don't have to do that, and you've got those options as well, because people often forget about this. It tends to go in a drawer somewhere and never get used, but in this time of year, that's probably the one time that you probably do use that more than anything else. Just a quick video this morning just about demisting your vehicles that's on there as well without actually using the key that's in the car from a security perspective. So that's all there. So I hope everybody is well. If you enjoyed today's video, as normal, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, hit that subscribe button if you don't subscribe, and we'll see you in the next time.